Hello friends, myself Dr. K.W. Pawar from Department of Botany, रयत शिक्षण संस्थाज R.B. नारायणराव बोरावके कॉलेज, श्रीरामपुर, डिस्ट्रिक्ट अहमदनगर. Today I am going to deliver the topic that is the special horticulture practices. In that there is the Bahar treatment. Topic is from the class TY BSc and from paper or from subject that is the horticulture and floriculture. Horticulture and floriculture subject in the TY BSc level. So there is the special horticultural practices Bahar treatment. Bahar treatment is again one of the important treatment as far as fruits of the fruiting plants is to be concerned. First of all, we can see what is the definition of Bahar treatment. What is the definition of the Bahar treatment? Bahar treatment means withholding of water about 1 to 1.5 month before expected flowering, with a view to give rest to orchid or plant. This is the one can define the Bahar treatment. Bahar treatment means withholding of water about 1 to 1.5 month before expected flowering and with a view to give the rest to the orchid or plant. Or in short, what we call there is the resting period of the particular plant. This one is the resting period of the plant and what we call it as the Bahar. What do you mean by Bahar? Bahar means what? Bahar means the flowering period or flowering season of the plant. So the flowering period or flowering season, and we treat the plant for the proper flower and it is result into the better quality of the fruits. So it is important to that there is the plant having this particular treatment of the flowering and what we call it as the Bahar treatment. Here there is the we can stop the water or withholding the water for some period or for some duration, and then again there is the particular irrigation will start. So what we call it as the Bahar treatment. In short, there is the giving the particular rest. Then why Bahar treatment is necessary, or what is the particular necessity of Bahar treatment. Why Bahar treatment necessary? Why there is the Bahar treatment necessary? Deciduous tree going into the particular rest during the winter season. In our India, especially in the north area, the trees are going into the particular rest in the winter season. So there is the successively vegetative growth of the trees. But in case of the Maharashtra, the summer and the winter is not distinct. Summer and winter is not a distinct one. So there are the particular plants, they are grow or vegetative growth of the plant throughout the year. As a result of this, there is the no definite period of the flowering and the fruiting, and ultimately what will happen, there is the particular less amount of flower, and obviously there is the less amount of the fruiting. So that it is necessary to give the treatment to that plant, and what we call it as the Bahar treatment for the better flowering of the and the better fruiting is to be concerned. So there are the particular schedule of the Bahar treatment. Before that, what are the particular steps of Bahar treatment? Steps of Bahar treatment. What are the steps involved in the Bahar treatment? There are the 4 steps that involved in the Bahar treatment. Generally or oftenly we called, there are the 3 types of Bahar. One is the Ambe Bahar, another one is the Mrig Bahar, and third type of Bahar is that the Hasta Bahar. So these are the particular types of Bahar. Before that, there is the steps involved in the Bahar treatment. First step is that with holding of water. First step is that with holding of water. Then the second step, there is the cultivation of land manuring. Cultivation of land manuring. Then third step is that resumption of water, and the fourth step is that choice of Bahar. These are the 4 steps that are involved in the particular Bahar treatment. That is, the first one is with holding of water. Then there is the cultivation of land, manuring. Then there is the resumption of water, and fourth one step is that the choice of Bahar. The first step is that withholding of water. Withholding of water depends upon the particular soil type. Here I told you earlier, there is the withholding of water period is of 1 to 1.5 or 1.5 month. 1.5 month. 1 to 1.5 month is the water holding period. But this water holding period is depend on the nature of the soil, or what we call it as the type of the soil. If there is the heavy soil, then it required the more time period. It required the more time period for water holding. Or if we given the more time period for the particular water holding, then it is not again the bad. But in case of the light soil, there is the particular, the water holding period is not more than the particular duration. During the resting period, in this resting period, there is the more amount of carbohydrate get accumulated by the plants, and for accumulation, or due to this accumulation of the carbohydrate, there is the particular initiation of the birds, or what we call the initiation and differentiation of the bird, and there is the result into that, there is the flowering and the particular fruiting. So the withholding of water, there is the, during this particular period, more amount of carbohydrate in the resting period plant get accumulated, and then there is the particular, as a result of this, there is the bud initiation and differentiation takes place, and again ultimately result into the, there is the formation of flowers as well as the fruit. So this particular step is depend on the nature of soil, or type of soil, or the structure of soil. Then cultivation of land and manuring. Here this is another important step, that is the cultivation of land and manuring. Here there is the plugging of the land up to the particular, up to the 20 centimeter plugging from both sides of the plant, plugging of the land 20 centimeter depth from the both side, and there is the expose the root up to the 7 to 10 centimeter and 1 centimeter in diameter. 1 centimeter in diameter. So here there is the particular cultivation of land and manuring. There is the plug the particular land, or both side of the plant up to the 20 centimeter, expose the root up to the 7 to 10 centimeter and 1 centimeter 1 centimeter there is the diameter. Then the care should be taken that you don't go, or one can do not go for the pruning of the particular root, because it will kill the particular plant, or plant get killed by the pruning of the root. Then you can observe, or we can observe the symptoms, or the yellowing of leaves takes place, or shrinking of leaves takes place, or leaves start yellowing and fall down. This is the symptoms, that is the particular your resting period is completed. Then if we give the more trace to the plant, or we give more rest to the plant, ultimately what will happen? The plant get dies. So this particular cultivation of the land or manuring, there is the particular specific exposure of the root, and after that the particular root system or plants filled with the particular soil with having the manures and the fertilizers. Then once there is the particular roots get filled with the manures and fertilizers, then resumption of the particular water. Now up to this cultivation of land and manuring, up to this the plant having the particular resting period or plant having the particular in the stress period. After the filling of the particular root with the help of manures and fertilizers and the soils, then there is the step, that is the resumption of water. Resumption of water means what? You now start again the watering the particular plant. Here there is the irrigation beds are prepared, and there is the first two irrigation. First two irrigation is a particular light irrigation. First two irrigation is the light irrigation, and then second irrigation is in between the third day of the first. Third day of the first. Second irrigation, that is the third day of the first. Why? There is the particular first two irrigation is light. Then after that, after the second irrigation, that is the third day of first, then there is the unusual irrigation is there. But what is the purpose of this particular light irrigation? It stimulates the moderate vegetative growth. If you give the hard irrigation first, or first irrigation is your hard, then there is the heavy vegetative growth, and ultimately it will be affect on the flowering and the fruiting of the plant. So the first two irrigation is a lighter one, and it gives the, or it result of this, there is the, it stimulate the moderate vegetative growth. After the two irrigation, there is the next irrigation, second irrigation is third day of the first. Then usual irrigation, we can follow the usual irrigation. Okay. Then after that, you can choose the bahar. The fourth step is that choice of bahar. Then choice of bahar depends on, it depends on the particular availability of water. Choice of bahar depends on availability of water, then availability of market, and then there is the particular about the disease and pest. These things are considered when you choose the bahar. When one can choose the bahar, these things are considered. There is the particular availability of water, in which season there is the water is available. On that particular things, there is the choice of bahar. You can choose, suppose in winter season, in rainy season, there is the amount of water is more. In winter season, there is the again moderate amount of water. So you choose the bahar depend on the availability of water in regions. There is the regional availability of water. Then there is the market available, in which time fruits are come into the market, and that time what is the status of the particular market. If that time abundant amount of fruit is available in market, then again it will be adversely affect on the economic value of the particular fruits. So this point is again consideration, that is the availability of market, and then last one there is the disease and pest, on which season or in which season there is the maximum disease and pest on the fruit plant. So here when your flowerings come, when your fruitings come, when the maturity of fruiting, and that time there is the particular disease and the pest comes. So one should know the knowledge of the disease and the pest. So the choice of Bahar depends on this particular thing. Then there is the particular types of the Bahar. Types of Bahar. Types of Bahar. As I told you earlier, there are the three types of the Bahar. First one is the Ambiya Bahar or Ambe Bahar. First one is the Ambe Bahar. Here, this particular Bahar flowering January to February flowering. January, in the flowering in January and February, what we call it as the Ambe Bahar, and in case of this is the natural Bahar. This is the natural Bahar, what we call it as the Ambe Bahar. There is the flowering in January and the February. Then second, Mriga Bahar. The flowering in the particular June to July, and this one is the Mrig Bahar. In case of the Mrig Bahar, there is the flowering in the month of the June to July. June, July flowering is there. So this is not a natural Bahar. This is not a natural Bahar. In northern north region, this particular Bahar is not taken. Only there is the particular Ambe Bahar is there. So when one can take this particular Bahar, Mrig Bahar, as per as the citrus, fruit, means orange, then sweet orange, then pomegranate and guava, that time there should be the particular market value into the north part, because this Mrig Bahar is not considered in the particular north region. So this is not natural Bahar. And third Bahar, that is the Hasta Bahar. Hasta Bahar flowering September, October. September to October. Means this is the last in the year. Flowering occurs into the September to October. So this Hasta Bahar, water is essential. In case of Hasta Bahar, water is essential, be withhold in August. So in August there is the heavy rain. Water is essential, withhold in August. Water is essential, be withhold in the August. There is the heavy rain in the during the particular August, and hence this particular Hasta Bahar is not practiced in our region, because due to the particular heavy rain, and the particular water holding in the or water holding, withholding of water during the August, during the month of the August, and that time there is the heavy rain. That's why this Hasta Bahar is not practiced in our region, or what we call in our condition. Then what about the TSS and color? This TSS and color is TSS is a particular responsible for the sweetness of the fruit. TSS is responsible for the sweetness of fruit and color. In case of the Ambiya Bahar or Ambe Bahar, the TSS is good, and again the color is good due to the we can manage the watering or irrigation in case of the Ambe Bahar. But here in case of the Mrig Bahar, there is the, at the time of the particular flowering, there is the June to July. Flowering time is the June to July, and there is the maturity time is the supposed to be October, November. So flowering time is June to July. So that is the natural, that time there is the natural rainfall is there. So we can't control the rainfall. So the TSS is not good, and color of fruit is not good. But here in case of Hasta Bahar, the TTS is again well, and there is the color is again the well of the particular fruit. But here there is a comparison between the Mrig Bahar and Ambiya Bahar. Ambe Bahar, there is the, in case of Ambe Bahar, the TSS or sweetness of the fruit is better, color is better than the particular Mrig Bahar. Okay, then Bahar treatment schedule. Bahar treatment schedule. The last point, Bahar treatment schedule. Here suppose I draw the table. There is the Bahar, then withholding water, that is the in the month, then flowering, and there is the particular what we call the fruit maturity. Okay, so Bahar treatment schedule. First one, there is the particular Ambe Bahar. There is the withholding water in the November to December, and flowering in January to February, and there is the fruit maturity June to August. Then Mrig Bahar, withholding of water, there is the April to May, April to the May, then flowering June, July, and there is the fruit maturity in the particular December. And last one, there is the Hasta Bahar. There is the particular Hasta Bahar. Here withholding water, there is the July to August, then flowering September to October, and fruits maturity is the April to May. So this is the particular Bahar treatment schedule. This is the Bahar treatment schedule, where there is the 3 types of Bahar is here. Then withholding of water in the month, and then flowering in the month and fruiting in the month, like the Ambia Bahar, withholding in the November to December, flowering in January, February, and maturity of the fruit maturity is the June to the August. In case of Mrig Bahar, there is the withholding in the April to May, withholding of water April to May, flowering is June and July, and fruit maturity in the month of the December. Then Hasta Bahar, there is a withholding water in the month of July to August, then flowering in the month of September, October, and maturity in the month of the April, May. So this is the all about the Bahar treatment, because it is the essential treatment for flowering and fruiting, especially particular fruit trees. There is the to maintain the particular season of flowering and season of fruiting. Okay, thank you.